Anthony. This is Kevin Harlan. And on the sidelines, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. We're at the home of the Grizzlies, the FedEx Forum in beautiful Memphis, Tennessee. And, of course, Kawhi. Leonard. And you wonder how they'll do without him. We'll soon find out.
And as shocked as people are that they would trade away a player of his caliber, they didn't just let him go for nothing. I mean, they got a lot in return. I think it's a deal that's going to really help them down the road.
Now here's Giddey. With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, I was able to catch up with Brooklyn's head coach. He told me they have to lean on their postgame tonight. He wants them to get the ball into the block each time down the floor and pound those guys inside. Sounds like this could be a real physical battle, Kevin. Back to you.
Thank you, David. Here's Giddey. Steven Adams making his last shot. Pass to Tatum. Rebounded by Jackson.
And the defense of Jared Jackson Jr., it has become elite. Triple J finishing top 5 in 2022 in the Defensive Player of the Year voting.
Down low. Left side, Tatum. Here's Reddish. And no good. The Nets go the other way with it. Greg, why do you think Jaren Jackson Jr. made that leap defensively in his game?
Kevin, help. Jackson was finally back to 100% in 2022. The ability to kind of fully use his physical tools. And Jaren's still learning from playing night in and night out. Now living up to that massive potential.
Now here's Hayes. He's averaging a bit over 5 points a game. That doesn't go either for Gilgeous-Alexander. And here's Tatum. He'll bring it up for the Grizzlies. And here is Gilgeous-Alexander. He's as potent an offensive player as you're going to find in this league. He averages almost 30 points a game. On the wing, Williams. 5 on the clock. Pass to Adams. Jackson, that's a two-pointer.
Opponents have to be careful when Capella is in the area. What an impressive display of timing. And he can time his passes so perfectly. Wow, what an assist.
Memphis shooting their first free throw of the contest.
And 72% on the year. I'm sure they'd like to improve that category.
Gilgeous-Alexander can't get it to go.
Boy, a tough go for him in this quarter. You can see how desperately he wants to get things started. He just can't make a shot.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher. Here's Giddey. And he throws it down hard with one hand.
You can see the long, lanky frame of Josh Giddey on display.
Just under 3.5 minutes gone here in the first quarter. And stolen by Tatum. Giddey with it. Williams picks him up. Top of the key, Reddish. Some solid defense there from Jackson.
Boy, in that close, he's almost automatic. Boy, that's pretty good defense. Wow.
And a wide open look for Gilgeous-Alexander. And again, no good by Brooklyn. Tatum drives in. And Adams sends it back.
Well, so good at anticipating when shots are going to go up. Steven Adams, terrific protecting the basket.
Gilgeous-Alexander can't get it to go.
And he has definitely been struggling in this quarter.
And you know what? They keep calling his number, and they're simply trying to get him out of this funk.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He's still scoreless so far in this one. 1:33 left here in the first quarter. And Reddish with the slam.
Well, you have got to be impressed with Josh Giddey's awareness of where his teammates are at all times.
And the first timeout called of the game for Brooklyn. Both teams will make substitutions. 1:25 left to play in the first quarter. To the middle. Looking to end the run.
I'd say watch out when Jalen Suggs gets downhill. The athleticism is on display.
Pass to Walker. Lays it up off the glass.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
And the dunk by Jackson.
And how about the hands on Jackson? Makes a good target on that frame and then able to finish off the alley-oop.
And the foul called on Killian Hayes. That's his first foul. There's 47 seconds left to play in the first. Here's Pirtle over Jackson. And two free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
And you look at Jakob Pirtle, great touch and presence inside the paint. Can get you with a move or just power his way to the hoop.
Nets trail by 7. There's the lob to Jackson. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
And a versatile offensive talent with a capable jumper. Defenders can't fall asleep when guarding Jackson.
Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. 16 seconds left to play here in the first. Out to the right wing. Here's Walker with the three. And again, it's the Grizzlies from deep.
Yeah, we're seeing some fireworks from them already.
Well, what I love is the game plan has been solid from the opening tip. And guys are making their shots. That's critical.
And so it's Memphis. Their lead at 11 points to end the quarter. And they've done a phenomenal job down low. So many of their points coming right at the rim. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Grizzlies.
How about the ball movement so far? I mean, the unselfishness, everyone here just playing for one another, and that can be infectious.
I think the other thing they've done a great job of is making their presence felt inside, converting tons of paint opportunities.
Nets trailed by 11. Pass to Garuba. Off target from three-point range. Here's Highland. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Birtle with the ball. It's picked off. Looking to end his cold spell.
Well, this is about knowing where to be in these situations. And Gilgeous-Alexander doing a beautiful job getting to the right spot.
Out to the wing. Reed with it. He's picked up by Gilgeous-Alexander. Trent can't hit.
Well, certainly not the best defensive effort, but this guy can't make them pay for their laziness.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. And doors for teams trying to establish culture and institutional values. What makes that possible? How does that work?
I think that begins from ownership through the front office and then down to the coaching staff and then finally to the players. But, Kevin, we know this. It can't be just talk. Show me, don't tell me. You have to be accountable to your teammates and to the organization.
Tatum no good. Nets trailed by 8. Over to the left wing. To the wing right side. Here's Caruso. And the three off target. To the inside. And slam dunk by Tatum.
Great scorers need easy opportunities to pile up those points. Tatum above the rim and the nice finish.
Now a timeout called by Brooklyn. And the Nets with possession, trailing by 10. And following this game, they hit the road to challenge the Bucks in Milwaukee. That'll be the second of this two-game road trip. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. And stolen by Achua. Here's Tatum. And slam dunk by Tatum.
We know we're talking about a skilled scorer in these open floor situations. Jason Tatum knows where to be.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. They set the pick. Into the lane. Rips it home after the terrific move.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thanks a lot, guys. Josh Giddey has been attracting admirers, including LeBron James. The King said he's really, really good. He has a great pace about the game. Great vision. Josh is one of those kids who can definitely see the game a lot quicker than most guys out on the floor. And he's showing it. He's just been playing beautiful basketball. Kevin, that's high praise.
It is both amazing passers. David, thank you. Suggs brings the double team. Just 5 on the clock. And there's the bucket from Tatum.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Well, we didn't see the same kind of control we're used to seeing from him. This guy is usually a tremendous finisher.
And it's Jason Tatum with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Jalen Suggs gets a ton of attention for his offensive skill set, and that's appropriate. But let's remember, he can be imposing defensively.
So timeout called here. The first for Memphis.
On your feet, man. Here they come. Go, Grizzlies.
And that one misses.
Well, probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that much.
Absolutely.
And they're getting to the line a lot in this quarter, guys, and it hasn't been by accident.
Outside Tatum. Back to Giddey. Puts the move on. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. This team is credited Giddey's background for shaping him as a player.
You know, he grew up in a house dominated by basketball. Both his parents played professionally in Australia, and that goes a long way toward developing your basketball IQ.
Jackson from long range. And a great assist by Gilgeous-Alexander as that one goes in.
With repetition, you can see the court awareness of Shai Gilgeous-Alexander developing. This guy is going to be a problem as a passer.
And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. It's on Jalen Suggs. He shot 2 free throws in the game, made 1 and missed 1.
And he's kept this percentage at a decent level, right around 74.
Guys, we have seen a number of high-caliber players from Australia. Josh Giddey adding to the reputation of the country. This guy is long, he's versatile, and he's skilled.
And you know, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander's rise to NBA stardom was meteoric.
Well, for me, GA, the more responsibility this guy seems to be given, the better he gets. He's improved every year, and at this point in Shai's career, it looks like his ceiling could be very, very high. Well, it hasn't been the most efficient game for this guy, but their team is fortunate to still be out in front.
Williams can't hit.
Well, you can see why the defense dared him to shoot it. That's not really his spot.
Achua, no good. Nets trailed by 7. Suggs with the ball. And it's Reddish picking him up. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Jalen Suggs has proven early, if you're open, he's going to find you. Pretty pass.
Outside Tatum. Over in the corner, Reddish. Shot clock at 6. And it's out of bounds. The Grizzlies able to retain possession here.
Yeah, gets a finger on it, but just can't quite come up with the steal.
But a really good read on his part, being disruptive at the defensive end right now.
And that's out of bounds. Memphis will retain possession. .105 left to play here in the half. Here's Walker. And another miss by Memphis.
I think this is a spot he has got to become more consistent from if you want to command the defender's respect.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam, using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there, sure. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Jalen Suggs. That's foul number 2 for him.
And that's foul number 2. And maybe you don't sit him at this point, but you really have to be careful to not pick up another beforehand.
Walker with a clean look. Sinks the three-pointer. Walker's got 11.
He nailed 2 from distance in the opening period. Now gets this one.
From deep, Gilgeous-Alexander. Six to shoot. Takes it inside. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's going to be on Gary Trent Jr. The Nets shooting their 6th and 7th free throw attempts tonight.
And how about as a group, 80% on the season, one of their best attributes.
This guy, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, someone you can trust. An excellent free throw shooter, very willing to perform in the clutch, someone you love having.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Walker's shot is off. Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. 11 points in the game. And the dunk by Jackson.
And the flush from Jackson Jr. Great wingspan, and at 6'11", he's got a little nasty in him.
And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Grizzlies out in front. Up 2. Live from the FedEx Forum, you're watching 2K Sports. We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Jackson with the screen. Nobody near Williams. It's good. The assist this time from Jackson. Williams has got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Pass to Giddey. Driving inside. Can't cash in from close range. Hayes, no good. And here's Tatum. He'll bring it up for Memphis. It's a one-point game. They can look forward to San Francisco after this game and a matchup against Golden State. Sets in motion a 4-game road trip for him. This is his first free throw of the game. Now a timeout called by Memphis. As the teams head into this timeout, a chance for the coaches now to map out some plays for the next few minutes and a chance for the players to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's important if they want to make sure they don't wear down later in the game.
Absolutely. Over the course of a game, you have to stay hydrated.
That's good from Williams. So he picks up just one from the line that time. Memphis trailing here. Here's Highland. Pirtle trying to get open.
No, sir. Jackson Jr.'s shot blocking abilities, part of why he was a top 5 pick back in 18.
Dents the rim with a two-handed slam. Wow.
Gotta take care of the ball. They'll punish you if you're that careless.
That's right. And that's severe punishment right there.
Boy, in a tight game like this, that can change the whole tone. It helps your opponent get into a little bit of a rhythm.
Pirtle, high post. Some solid defense there from Jackson.
Boy, as slow a start as you could have. Just 1 for 4 from the field. They're struggling. Boy, everyone is getting to their spots and then capitalizing. 3 for 4 in the quarter. Beautiful.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
And there's the foul. That's on Steven Adams. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
2 minutes gone in this third quarter now. To the paint. Stolen by Jackson.
Well, getting in the lane and making your presence known is a crucial part of the defense for these guys.
The kick out to Williams. And the slam by Williams.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
At the end of the day, though, it's 2 points. Don't hang your heads. Let's get refocused and play with more patience.
For Memphis, they have shot 3 of 7 at the foul line.
Walker. 2 shots.
And so Walker nails both of them. A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the third. Inside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
And Greg Anthony for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, part of a growing trend in this NBA, giving his team length in the backcourt.
Yeah, 6'6" with a 6'11" wingspan. He can see over the top of the defense. He helps you on the glass, and he can switch onto front court players defensively. That's what teams are looking for nowadays.
Well, you can see the excitement with Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, so young and yet so gifted as a passer. 1 for 5 has got to be a frustrating start, and they just don't look sharp right now. Can they find their offensive game?
And he stuffs it. What a pass to set him up.
and everything is dropping for them. Terrific second-half run.
And I think it's been all about their offensive efficiency, shooting the lights out in this quarter.
Here's Reddish. The Grizzlies with another miss.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Bangs home the trifecta. And now a 12-point Brooklyn lead.
Well, obviously, the defense has not been great this half, and you've got to be able to address this quickly.
Now a timeout called by Memphis. The Grizzlies trail by 12. Will it go? Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Second personal foul.
Steven Adams picks one up.
Listen, he's going to get stronger, but you talk about guile and the willingness to battle down low. Josh Giddey is more than up to the task.
Brooklyn leading by 11. Outside for Gilgeous-Alexander. And again, Brooklyn with the triple.
This guy's showing off his entire offensive package right now. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander in full effect.
And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. Now we see more and more top prospects bypass college or even leave high school early to make 6 figures playing for G League Ignite. For many years, going pro at such a young age was something we only saw abroad, but that reality is now here. Kevin?
I like it too, David. The landscape is shifting, and I think for the better. Thank you for the report. It's hauled in by Adams.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the chart. Look at the big fella working on that possession. He knows how to fend guys off and get those rebounds.
Left side, Tatum. .116 left to play in the third. .115 left in the third quarter. From deep, Gilgeous-Alexander buries the long-range jumper. Gilgeous-Alexander's got a pair of threes now here in the third for the Nets. Outside, Tatum. Pass to Reddish. Here's Achua. And it's out of bounds. They say last touch by Adams. And Brooklyn making a change here. Timeout called, the Nets.
Brooklyn, timeout call. All right, the first ladies of the floor are ready to take the court. Give it up for your Grizzlies.
And the Nets making a change here. And so it looks like the Grizzlies will retain possession here.
Still Grizzlies ball.
Pass to Reed. And stolen by Prince. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Right side Jackson. And Jackson throws it down hard.
What a quality pass from Jalen Suggs. This guy relishes the chance to set up his teammates.
Here's Highland. Oh, and he blocks it off the glass. Wow. We've got 28 seconds left to play here in the third. Pass to Suggs. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. The Nets working the ball around now. Jacks up a three. And Pirtle pulls it down. Trent outside. Over to the wing. With one on the clock.
And that defensive versatility Jackson has is just incredible. Able to guard multiple positions due to that height and reach.
And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. The Grizzlies trail by 15. Pass to Walker. Suggs with the steal. In transition, here come the Nets. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander.
Well, quick thinking there from Suggs. Looking impressive defensively to get that steal.
Now, here's Trent. Puts up a three. Highland misses. And so it's Jackson who brings it up for the Nets. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Knocks down the three ball. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 15 points here in the second half.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Timeout called, the Grizzlies. Giddey with it. To the inside. Tatum. He doesn't hit that one. And Brooklyn will come the other way.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
And it's Suggs missing. The Grizzlies trail by 20. Giddey with it. Guarded now by Prince. Pass to Giddey. And the rejection by Jackson. And here's the fast break. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Trains it from 17 feet out. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 28. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for Brooklyn.
A high-effort brand of defense has been paying off for them in this one. They've managed to either block or alter a ton of their opponent's shots.
And another theme in this game, to me, guys, has been how lethal they've been in transition. Attack on the break and make sure you convert.
Outside Tatum to end the run. Unable to get that one. The Nets go the other way with it.
I'll tell you, this guy is doing absolutely everything he can to get himself going, but the team is struggling because he's struggling.
And so it's Memphis with it. Looking to get on the board here in the fourth still.
But the effort's been there for him, just not getting the results.
Pass to Caruso. No one near Suggs as he lets it go. And again, Brooklyn with the triple.
Oh, great ball movement there. They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Timeout called, the Grizzlies. Nets making a switch here.
Steven Adams, Zaire Williams, Killian Hayes.
And over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. The three from Tatum. That one misses. The Nets go the other way with it.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Here's Adams. Lays it up and banks it in.
And after a first half in which their offense shot under 40%, they've got the lead, and they should count themselves to be lucky.
Back to Giddey. To stop the drought. Some solid defense there from Jackson.
No matter what looks they get, they just can't convert to stop this run.
And I think you can start to feel their frustration mounting. With every missed bucket, it becomes more and more desperate.
Here's Giddey. Out to the right wing. Here's Reddish. And again, Memphis no good.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
The Nets working the ball around now.
Oh, that's unbelievable. So smooth, so pretty off the dribble drive. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander doing work.
We know, Greg, the league trending towards small ball, but some teams are having success playing two bigs up front.
And I think the key is having versatile big men. If they can space the floor and play in space, also be able to cover smaller players, why not get the added rebounding and rim protection?
Gilgeous-Alexander with it. Out guarded by Tatum. Back to Hayes. To the middle. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander.
Wow, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander quick off his feet. Defense doesn't have time to react.
Three-pointer. On the wing, Williams. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Jackson with the screen. Great D that time from Tatum.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for the Nets.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And you can mark this one down in the W column. It'll mark their 23rd of the season.
And so they'll take the first game of the season series, a team they'll only see twice. They're certainly happy to start it off with a win.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
No doubt he came to play tonight. This guy has been aggressive and effective.
Tatum's shot is off.
After the strong first half, this guy has not been the same, and largely a no-show right here.
Gilgeous-Alexander surveying the D. There's the lob to Jackson. And no good that time.
And the timing just not there on that attempted alley-oop.
Just a missed connection, and it happens. I'm sure they will go back to it if given the opportunity. Well, 9 times out of 10, that probably is a miss, but somehow he finds a way.
Eight seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Gilgeous-Alexander, that's a two-pointer. Can't nail the jumper. And so it's Brooklyn easily grabbing this one. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory, no less.
That's exactly right. But with the way they controlled the game and just complete.
I leave it in the cold. So please give it back, 'cause it's not yours to take. It must have felt when I lost my mind. Deep in the cup, drowning in its pain. Somebody help, 'cause I can't find my way. Nobody move. Somebody tell me how I'm supposed to feel when I'm sitting here knowing this ain't real. Why in the world would I give my heart to you just to watch you throw it in the trash? I've been juggling so long, I don't think I can hold on. Where were you when I needed you the most? Now I'm sitting here with the black hole in my chest. A heartless, broken mess.
No entiendo por qué llaman si antes nadie llamó. No entiendo por qué vienen si antes nadie vino. Esperan que yo sea alguien que saben que no va conmigo. Porque siento que yo alguna vez me perdí y hoy que me levanté puedo decir que volví. Porque siento que yo alguna vez me perdí y hoy que me levanté creo que nunca me fui. Siempre bendecido, aunque hablen mal de lo mío y el periodista está inventando lío. Eso no me importa, yo sigo en lo mío. La gente sabe cómo soy, por eso están conmigo. Saben que soy un gordo, avaro con estilo. Muy claro que se comió el panorama con un solo bocado. Siempre lo han criticado porque siempre fui raro. Nunca hice lo que hacen, por eso no me alcanzaron. Es como lo imaginaron, un blanquito iluminado que escapo de la casa y la plaza, lo he escuchado. Y después de haber notado mi nivel desenfrenado, muchos perros se tragaron todo lo que me vomitaron. Mucho bla bla bla, pero no hacen nada como nosotros lo hacemos, siempre estamos plenos. Ey. No entiendo por qué llaman si antes nadie llamó. No entiendo por qué vienen si antes nadie vino. Esperan que yo sea alguien que saben que no va conmigo. Porque siento que yo alguna vez me perdí y hoy que me levanté puedo decir que volví. Porque siento que yo alguna vez me perdí y hoy que me levanté creo que nunca me fui. En en otras acciones. Yo menos te voy a dar explicaciones. Y con 2 canciones hice que todos me mencionen. Dios man, me prometí no bajar escalones, pero decidí bajarlo y explicarle a estos torpes que tu séquito de nenitos envidiosos y pésimos. Quieran o no quieran, a mí deben darme crédito. Vean donde vean, siempre va a estar el polémico Paulito sin igual que roba el panorama escénico. Y ninguno salió a poder hacer lo que hice yo. Igual me criticaron, no sé qué pasó. Y eso que fui el primero que hace picado más flow. Pero nunca puse un pero porque represento a vos y a tus bandas de embusteros que dicen que rapero yo no soy, pero bueno, eso me huevo. Sé que sí hay dinero, es porque el imán soy yo. Igual nunca digo nada, siempre fui como un robot. Un caballo que mira para adelante sin error. No maldito quejoso, molesta como un bocón que no acepta que hay ejemplo y el ejemplo va a ser yo. Sí, el ejemplo va a ser yo. El ejemplo va a ser yo, sí. Ey, el ejemplo va a ser yo. Siento que yo alguna vez me perdí y hoy que me levanté puedo decir que volví. Porque siento que yo alguna vez me perdí y hoy que me levanté creo que nunca me fui. Leones con flow, Paulo Londra, Isa Session 33, era por mí, claro que sí.
Piece of rap, piece of rap.